Hi everyone, welcome to the Zoom. We're going to be talking today about earning the lifestyle getaway that's coming up in October. Can't believe it's August already, but the really good news is that there's still 2 months to earn it. So if you're watching this, if you're here today, then hopefully these will give you some really good tips, but also showing that you are interested in this. So I'm proud of you for showing up. So I'm going to go through a few things. And then we also have Blair. She couldn't be here today, but she recorded a really beautiful message for you guys. So I'll be playing that. And then we've got the lovely Yvonne Heller that will also be sharing some really good tips for you guys. So once we go through this, I'll upload it. So if you have any team members that aren't here, feel free to tag them in the comments. So the first thing that I want to talk about is deciding. Are you going all in? Are you all in with your business right now? I encourage you at some point today or tomorrow, go look in the mirror and just have a chat with yourself about what it is that you want. And if you're going to go all in, decide to go all in. Or are you part in? Do you have do you have 1 foot out the door, 1 foot in with your business? What does that look like for you? So I personally, I had to look in the mirror and just to say, I'm going to go all in and I'm going to figure out what I need to do to earn this trip. So I want to let you guys know, just because you haven't hit a goal doesn't mean you can't. Or just because you haven't hit a goal in a while still doesn't mean that you can't do it again. So it's just about deciding. Number 2 is, I would say, set boundaries, set firm boundaries. And what do I mean by that? There are 2 really good recordings that Blair did that I love to refer to. If you go on United We Thrive, hit the magnifying glass and search for boundaries, and you'll see the 2 videos that she talked about it. But ones that really resonate with me when I have a goal is I have a talk with my family, because I know if I need extra time working my business, it's got to come from somewhere. It doesn't come out of thin air. So I have a talk with my family and let them know what I'm going for. And here's what I expect out of my family. And here's what I'm expecting out of me. And out of me, those are going to be some sacrifices. Maybe a couple nights a week, I'm not Netflix and chilling in my bedroom by myself. I'm working my business. I'm reaching out to people. I'm responding to messages. Right? So what is that? Where are some areas where maybe you've got boundaries that you're setting with your family and yourself? Also, when you communicate with your family, they're going to want to know what's in it for them. What's in it for them if you hit this goal? I think maybe there is a reward, for the kids. Maybe you take them out on a trip, or maybe have a fun family outing, or whatever the case might be. But communicate that with your household, because they want to know what's in it for them. Remember why you're doing this. Write that down. Write it down in multiple places if you need to. But why are you going for this? Because you're going to have moments where maybe you're in a rut, or maybe you're frustrated, or maybe someone ghosted you or told you no, or what have you. Remembering why you're doing this. Go and print a picture of Riviera Maya. Print a picture of you and your +1, whoever you want to bring with you, and overlay it on top of that. Cut you guys out. Put it there. Visualize it. Why are you doing that? Knowing your why is always, always, always important when you're working a business and you're going after goals. Meal prep. Food is life for me. You'll see it in my stories all the time. That is one easy hack that you can have to give yourself more time. So what I mean by that is making, maybe you prep some of the protein sources for the week and you have that ready so that you can make it into multiple meals during the week. Maybe you bring your food to your lunch to work sometime so that you can just go and sit down at a table if you're able to, eat the lunch that you brought and respond to some messages. Bathroom breaks. I mean, that's the great thing about this business. You can work this in. And so planning ahead of time really does get back some time in your day, but also to set boundaries and what nights are you going to take off? So work in this business 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365, that will lead to burnout. So having, a couple nights a week or one night a week where you're just off your phone, it's turned off, it's in another room, and you're focused on your family. So decide what that is and stick to it and be firm with it. There are no emergencies that's going to happen with your business that's going to require you to drop everything. All right, number 3 is resources. You have all the resources you need to be successful. You have all the resources you need to be successful. In United We Thrive, there's tons and tons and tons of content that leaders have worked extremely hard to put in there for you guys. There's lives, just about every topic you can think of. You can go and search for it in the group, or you can use the magnifying glass and find it. There's working Zooms. You can pull it up, work side by side. You can go through the accelerator again. You can go through Maria's masterclass again. If you need a refresh, that's great. Honestly, do not spend these entire 2 months going through training. Training's nice. It's a good refresh. There's really good concepts and things that are discussed in there. But if you spend 2 months training and not taking action, it's going to be very hard to hit that goal. You need to have action. And I'm really excited to hear what Yvonne, what she's going to say, because her action sources are always phenomenal. And then the last thing that I want to talk about before we go into what Blair shared is preventing that burnout. I think that's really important, because we goal set, we go for goals, we work really hard, we're focused on it, right? We're looking at the tracker that's in our cloud office, so we know exactly what measurements we need to hit in order to earn that, right? But then we forget the little things. We find that, we're taking longer to take our, our shake, in the morning, or we are not doing mindset work, or we're skipping some workouts. And then we feel a little burnt out because we're spending all this time on our business, but we're not filling our cup anymore. And we talk about that all the time, right? Going back to basics, doing E60. If you need help, download Google Tasks and put as a checklist on your phone, because when you fill your cup and you feel good and you're doing the minimum, your business will naturally flourish, because you're gonna have creativity flowing to you. You're gonna show up on social media. You're gonna be excited for conversations. They're gonna hear that excitement in your voice. Do not skip out on an E60, guys. That is bare minimum. Okay. And if you need self-development, there's tons out there on Audible. I know a lot have been recommended in the past, more being recommended all the time. I've got 2 favorite podcasts that I will listen to in addition to Audible. I find the times that I need filler time. So when I'm driving or when I'm out for a walk, I'll bring my earbuds. There are ways you can find time to fit in that as well. So just know that. So 2 favorite podcasts I have. Bless Mama Bosses is getting redone by Kelly and Blair, and I love the content that they're creating for that. And then Tea for Two is another one. And they had a really fantastic one that they did. And those are all Le-vel promoters as well. But they talked about going all in, they talked about burnout, they talked about some really good concepts there as well. So feel free to plug into those and listen, for 20 minutes or so. That's what I have for the foundation of it. So now I'm going to play Blair's video. She recorded it for us on YouTube. So I'm going to do a screen share and show this to you guys. All right, let's see. Can someone let me know if you guys can hear it? Give me a head nod if you're
Hey everybody, I'm so excited to hop on here really quick and record a video about my biggest tips for helping you to earn Maya Riviera in Mexico, all-inclusive vacation from Le-vel. Our lifestyle getaways are so fun, and I hope that you guys try really hard to get there because it is so worth it. And huge shout out to Ashley Weideman, who is doing this video today for you guys, helping you with different ideas and strategies to achieve your goal. And I just wanted to hop on and share with you the thing that helped me to already achieve it. When they put out that there was a mystery getaway, I knew I wanted to go because last year I went in October to the Las Vegas one, and then I was unable to go to the next one that they had, and I was unable to go to the leadership retreat in June. So I knew I did not want to miss this event. Plus, I love all-inclusive, and usually the ones that are after a leadership retreat are almost always an all-inclusive. So here's why I love all-inclusive. Once you get your booty in the inside the shuttle from the airport to the hotel, you're not paying for anything else unless you want to. Like maybe you want to get a massage or go on an excursion. That's on you. But the food, the drinks, the fun, the activities are all included. And I love that. I don't have to worry about bringing my wallet and spending any money. So what you do now will help you to earn that trip because it's all built on each other. So when it was first announced that it was a mystery getaway, I knew I wanted to earn it immediately in the first month, which you do have to wait for 2 months because you have to hit your rank 2 months in a row. And here is the number one way I did it. Referrals. Yep, that's right, referrals. So this time around, it's a little bit different, the qualifications, but I still went about it the same way. I really, truly believe that if I can help every single one of my customers to thrive for free, they're going to stick with me much longer. They're also going to get that win and be more open to hearing about the business opportunity. Because once they start talking to people and one person says they're ready to order, I immediately say, okay, hold on. Before they place their order, I just want to talk to you and see what you want to do. Do you want to help them to get their order placed and you just get your Thrive for free next month if you get 2 to order this month? Or do you want to get your product for free and make commissions? Either way, I get paid, so it's totally up to you. Are you open to hearing a little bit more about our free business opportunity? And then I let them decide. So this summer, I had a couple new customers at the end of May that were trying out the detox. They loved it. Then I upgraded them to the 3 steps. And so I talked to both of them about thriving for free. Neither one was really interested in the business at all, but they were interested in getting their product for free because they were loving it. And so they actually both had amazing results with the detox as well. They did it together. So I asked them to simply put me in a group message with a bunch of people who complimented them on their results from the detox. So it's exactly what they did. Then they had 6 people total between them that ordered from those 2 people. Now, those orders are only $50 for the detox. So what did I do to help them so they could thrive for free? I had them put 2 people together. So they just looked at their friends and they said, hey, Christine and Melissa, why don't you guys order together so you save on shipping? And that way you guys can live close to each other. You can start the detox at the exact same time. Now, the cool thing is a lot of these people out of the 6 that ordered the detox wanted to move on and have Thrive experience. So that was great too. This is all new volume, right? And it's continuing to grow. One of the girls that was a customer decided she wanted to get a few other people started on Thrive. She actually decided to jump in as a promoter. She bought a 400 pack. So all of these things are building and they are adding to my volume that then in return helped me to hit the trip. So that's my number one way. It's all about referrals. So stop and think, how do you do referrals? I always love the video that I've shared with you guys a million times, and I got the idea from Lisa Fuller. So huge shout out to her. She's another millionaire earner in the company. But I always do put people in a group message with me, right? As soon as I have somebody starting the Thrive experience and loving it, I simply say to them, who else do you know that would love? And then I put in 3 things that Thrive is helping them with: to have more energy, to lose weight, and to sleep better at night. Can you think of 4 or 5 people who might want to try Thrive for that? If they say yes, I say, great, I have a few samples right now. So why don't you put everybody in a group message with me? And I'm going to literally give you the verbiage of what to say, but I would love it if you'd be open to doing it by voice message. Either put everybody in a group text with me, or everybody in a group Facebook message with me, or everybody in an Instagram message with me. And then you're just going to read what I send you. And then I send them that. It just simply says, hey, everybody, I threw you together in a message because I'm not sure if you know or not, but I've been trying this product called Thrive. Here's what it's been doing for me. Bump, bump, bump. I immediately thought of you guys because my friend Blair said that she had a few samples left, and I thought you guys might want to try it too because I'm loving it. If you are interested in getting a free 3-day sample, just say me and Blair will hook you up. Then I hop in and I say, hey, my name's Blair. I've been on the Thrive experience for 8 years now. I absolutely love how I went from a tired, exhausted, rundown, stressed out mom of 2 boys to absolutely feeling my best, having all day energy, no more headaches, neck discomfort went away, sleeping better at night, all the things. So if you are interested in a free 3-day sample, just say me and I will get you hooked up. Then anybody who's interested, I take them to private message. So let's say one of the girls, Suzanne, said me. Then I say, awesome, Suzanne, sending you a message. I send her a private message. I say, Suzanne, tell me a little bit about you. If you could wave a magic wand and change one thing with your health or body this month, what would it be? And then I used whatever she said to talk to her about purchasing for 30 days with maybe a little discount instead of getting the sample. Why? Because I know 30 days worth is going to keep them as a customer. But 3 days, they may or may not feel anything. And sometimes they don't even take it, right? But if they've invested money into it, they're more likely to stick with it. So that is how I run my samples. I know I talked super fast, but I know Ashley has lots of other things that she's going to share with you guys today. So I just wanted to share with you my #1 tip, and that is it. Thanks, guys. Bye. Oh, let me give you one more tip in case somebody doesn't say this one, because it's about new volume this time for earning the trip, not just about get 2 customers, get 2 promoters, or whatever it used to be in the past. One of the other things that I did was anybody who was interested in the business, I did give them a little gift for purchasing the 400 pack, because I believe there's so much value in that package. So when somebody joins me, I always like to incentivize them, because they're going to get 3 boxes of capsules, 3 boxes of shakes, 2 packs of DFT, a free product from the Plus line, plus 10 3-day free samples, which I think are really vital for them. And so I show them the value of that. And I say, and I'm going to sweeten the deal. If you do it by Sunday at midnight, I'm going to send you enough credits where in the future you could purchase another 2 boxes of shakes or maybe a package of DFT. So I'm going to actually put $80 in credits into your account. So if they buy a 400 pack, I give them $80 in credits. If they buy an 800 pack, I give them 160 in credits. That's what I did when I was trying to earn the trip. Why? Because to me, it was worth it. Maybe you give them just a free pack of DFT and you mail it to them. Maybe you have a lot of extra shakes, so you mail it to them. For me, that was worth it, sending the credits, because none of those people were close around me. So to mail them shakes was going to cost me money anyways. But it was also a value stack to me of showing them that we're in this together. But it also helps me earn my trip. And I want to go on that trip. And that trip's worth way more than $80 in credits, right? It's worth a couple $1,000 because it's an all-inclusive Hard Rock resort. So I hope this was helpful. And I cannot wait to see how many of you earn it, because I'm going to be there. I'm going to be having a good old time. And I can tell you one thing about our team is we always have fun. We have a great time together, and we always try to find each other at the pool during the day so we can give each other ideas, have fun, and get to know each other better. So can't wait to see you there.
Isn't that so good? I love how Blair just breaks things down, and she just makes it so fun. She makes it so easy. So some of her tips were, I was going to talk about it when I saw it. I was like, oh, she does it much better. I'll let her do it. So one of the things is, why not make a post and just say, you know, sometime in the next couple of days, put a post out there and say, who would want to go on a trip with me to Riviera Maya? Or something along those lines, getting people to opt in who is interested. And those are your people those are also people you could talk to, because they could earn the trip themselves. So I would get people on a call and talk to people. I know some people feel weird about talking to people on the phone, but I just think it's so efficient. Actually, Yvonne pushed me out of my comfort zone here, but I was like a little birdie in the nest that needed it, to just get people on it was my own internal fear. I don't know what it is. I see that in my teenage sons, like they have to have a text message and confirmation before they can have a call. And I was encouraging my son today. I was like, just call your friend, just dial the phone number and talk to them. There's nothing wrong with that it's all internal. So having a conversation, talking to people, and just knowing there's an abundance of people. You can find new people to talk to every day. You could join groups. There's lots of networking opportunities. You just got to be willing to put yourself out there and find them. So I'm going to kick it over to Yvonne, because I know she's got such good golden nuggets to give you guys today. Yvonne, thank you for agreeing to do this. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right, I'm just coming off a 4 a.m. work shift, so pardon the look here, but I'm really excited because this is lucky number 13. I've earned 13 trips. So what I wanted to say related to that is, thank you, is if you have not earned a trip, you have to make this urgent and important. This will change your business forever. Going on a trip, I can't stress enough. Just trust me, talk to anybody who's been on a lifestyle getaway, and they have the mindset they will never miss another one. Even if they've fallen off their business. My #1 runner last year, she earned her car bonus. She went on one trip and like Now that the trip qual came back up, she's back in business. It is an incredible catalyst. So make this an emergency to earn this trip. Okay. So my number one tip is make sure you're tight on your Thrive experience. I know Ashley, I think mentioned this. Make sure you're rocking your Thrive experience. If you are not loving and obsessed with your own personal Thrive experience, you got to get that right before you start talking to people, because they will feel that vibe. The reason people feel me is because I am obsessed with my Thrive experience and I don't ever take it easy on my routine. Okay. And get lazy. So make sure you're tight on your Thrive. And I would even suggest planning some extras in your daily routine to amp up your energy. Okay. Because of what I'm going to suggest, which is in-person events. Okay. Getting in front of people, getting out from behind your screen, stop worrying so much about social media. Those tips are valuable. I'm focusing on in-person. I want your vibe to be the best. So when you walk in, people are like, wow. So I'll use COVID as an example. I went into COVID quarantine and said, what am I going to do to make sure I don't slip into a funk? I budgeted for 2 black labels a day, Pure at the time, Ooh-wee now, and Activate every day. I amped up my Thrive experience to make sure I was at my best. And I'm going to suggest you do that as you go into these in-person events, especially if you're not comfortable getting in front of people. In talking to people in our team specifically, people are not doing enough in person. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to challenge everybody to get to a networking event. You are a salesperson, you are a business person. That's what business people do. I learned it in real estate. You get out there and network with other business people. And guess what? Entrepreneurs and small business people could be your best clients. Most of them are parents. They are overextended. They work harder than anybody working a 9-to-5. Especially if they have a 9-to-5 and their business. And that's why they're networking. So know and decide those are your best prospects. They need it now to be their best. Okay. And learn why. All right. So here's what I wanted to say. Before you do this, and we've already mentioned some of this, go into crisis mode. Treat this as urgent. Okay. Ask what you can remove from your calendar and decide you're going to say no to some things. Even things that you claim to be critical. I'll use an example from my life, Bible study. I am always in a Bible study. But guess what? When I needed to earn that $40,000 bonus last year, I canceled my Bible study. I was spending 3.5 hours once a week driving and doing this thing. I needed that time to build my business, and I hit the bonus, by the way. So see what you can remove and put your mind in crisis mode. So I don't focus on the trip or the business, because if I'm like giving you tunnel vision to earn this trip, the qualifications are that you need to hit a rank and earn a certain amount in PPA value, which is new business. Okay. Yes, if you are in the mode and you've been cultivating promoters, great. But I'm talking about quick, hot tips to get quick new business, because it doesn't matter how you add up that $2,000 for the 4K qualification or the 4,000 for 12K. You just need to add new business in. Okay. So related to that, I want you to make sure you have your favorite 2 one-off products. And what I mean by that is products that on their own make an impact. Okay. So balance, for example, they're not necessarily going to feel it right away. I want something like, if someone can't afford the 3 steps, what is the number one thing? Give them the dang capsules, because as soon as they pop those 2 things, they're going to wake up. They are going to feel it. Pick your 2 favorite things. I don't care what they are. Even if it is balance, find a reason that that's your absolute favorite product. Okay. And I'm going to explain why you're going to need this. So pick 2 products that your absolute favorite. Of course, given the Thrive experience is number 1 for everybody. Okay. Just have your backup plans. Okay. Because if someone tells you they can't afford the Thrive experience, and I'm not talking about these long-term prospects. Okay. I'm talking about now. You just need that business. Get a sale. You know what? That's okay. If you can just do, $64 or whatever the price is for that, you've got to have these capsules every morning. I'm telling you, you're going to be blown away. You got a $64 sale instead of waiting 6 months until they decide that they can afford it. We don't have that kind of time right now. So pick those one-off products. Let's see. Okay. So let's talk about getting in front of people. I'm going to suggest 2 different types of getting out from behind the screen and getting in front of people. Oh, it's okay that you're here. It's a team thing. I had a child just walk in unexpectedly. So in-person networking is one option, okay? And I feel like there's only two categories. Like if you're a mom, a lot of us have grown past our mom days, so we're not doing mom events. COVID took us out of mom events. With young kids, there are mom events. Get out to some mom events, okay? Because you're primarily a mom. If your kids are older like mine and you're not doing mommy and me or mom things, like school pickup things or volunteering at the school, or getting ready for school, then the other category is so mom events and networking events. You're one or the other. If you're not a mom, we're all business people. We're all trying to earn this trip and make sales is the reality. We are salespeople. So get your butt to some networking events. Where to find them, I'll post some things in the group. I won't waste your time talking about how to find networking groups. I'm going to challenge you to 2 events per week. If you're serious about this, this is the quickest way to get free accounts. And free accounts are the first step in your funnel to making a sale. You literally cannot make a sale without a free account, right? So you have to get the free accounts. So I will challenge you to get out of your home and get in front of people 2 times a week. And what you're going to do to prepare, I want you to decide and prepare to make new contacts. Okay. Your vibe is key, as we talked about. So max out on your Thrive experience. What gives you the best energy, mood, feels, including the way you dress. Okay. So if you are the most comfortable in workout clothes and you're going to a networking event, okay, like maybe you will look out of place at a Chamber of Commerce event in your leggings and your sports bra, but show off your strengths. Show off the things that you feel great about. I don't love my legs. I love my arms. I wear sleeveless and I cover my legs. Okay. You got hot legs, wear a skirt and a long sleeve top. I don't care. Show off your strengths, feel confident going in. Okay. Because I guarantee people are going to be like, wow, we are the highest energy, most positive people in the room. They will automatically be attracted to you if you're truly thriving. So prepare for it and decide you're there to get contacts. Okay. Be cool and casual and keep this simple. Do not overthink this. Do not worry about the numbers. Just go in like I'm there to make new contacts and make some sales. That's it. Okay. So how you're going to prepare, you either need to have business cards if you don't have them and you can't get them quickly. You can go to like a FedEx and get some printed off, like literally within hours. So that's not, you know, a good excuse that you can't get them quickly enough, but you could also literally bring something with your contact info. Literally. I know it sounds really archaic because we're so high tech, but guess what? Maybe it'll make you stand out as different, that you're so excited. You want to make sure that they have it. But what I really prefer, in addition to that, is that you're prepared to get their contact information and to share yours quickly so that you are not fumbling, trying to figure out how to share your Facebook profile or how to find them. Practice this at home before you go. Okay. I learned this from Heidi Snyder on my very first getaway in New Orleans. Prepare to hand your phone to people. Do you have a note app? What quick blank space on your phone? Every phone has a note app. You may have to download it. On the iPhone, it's automatically there. Practice at home, whipping up that app, put it on the front page of your phone, okay? And practice handing it to people. Know that when you go there, here's what I do. You know what? You start talking to them and say, I'd love to get your info and follow up with you because you're going to be busy. You want to be like a hummingbird at these events where you don't want to spend too much time with people. Don't get caught up telling them your whole life, Thrive life story. Okay, you got to work that room and touch as many people as possible. And if they know you're busy and in high demand, they're going to want to talk to you even more. So you're going to be like, wow, I am so excited to talk to you. Let me get your contact info real quick. I use cool and casual terms like real quick, sneak peek, like little things that don't sound like a commitment. Like you're not going to register them or create an account. Like those scream like complicated, scary commitment. Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna set up a quick link. I'm gonna let you take a peek. Let me grab your contact info real quick. Here's my phone. And don't ask them. Literally hand them your phone. If they have business cards, you can take that. If they hand you a business card, I say, hey, I'm gonna set you up with a quick link so you can take a peek at the stuff that I know you're gonna love. Is it okay if I use this email address or would you prefer I use a personal email? So you want to give them that option. So there's no option of saying no. They're not going to be like, no. They're going to decide if you can use the one on the card, which many people will say, no, wait, let me give you the one that I check every day, or let me give you my personal one, because they know this is like for them. Okay. So if they hand a card, that's kind of how I handle it. But if they don't, you're at a mom event, let's say, you're going to hand them the phone and say, give me your contact info real quick. I just need your name and your email and your cell phone number. And then I joke around with them. I get casual and I'm like, don't worry, I'm not a stalker. I'm not going to call you. I'm just going to set you up with a quick link to take a peek. Oh, sure. No problem. And then I make sure to text them. I'm going to say, you know what, I'm going to text you. So let them know what you're going to do to follow up. I'm going to text you and it'll have my name and just a little reminder that we met here and that we're going to talk about XYZ. Okay. Let's see, what else did I have here? Okay. Oh, the other thing, when you're going out to events, I want you to prepare for this. And this is so simple. And I have made this mistake. I can't tell you how many times. Pick your favorite before and afters. Be sure to have something of your own. Whether it's a facial shot, if you're more about the mood and the energy, or even if you literally don't have a before and after, pick a great picture that represents why like you're so cool and they want what you have. Okay. Like me laughing with a monkey that just peed on my hand on the beach. Like that would be an example of like a fun picture, right? But have a few before and afters, like a little variety. In a separate album. So you're not like me fumbling through a million pictures to find the one you want to share. Have your favorites, have a guy picture, have an older person, have a younger person, and have those ready and say, oh my gosh, I got to show you my friend Beth. You're not going to believe this. She's probably quite a bit older than you. She's in her 50s, even though you know they're in their 50s. They're going to be like, oh my God, girl, I'm old. I'm in my 50s. Oh, wow. Well, let me show you my friend Beth, who's 55 years old. Check this out. Can you believe it? How great she looks. I just had to show you this. So you've got a few that you can share, or if it's even just your own personal thing, like to illustrate how it's changed. Pictures make a huge impact and it gives them a little pause. Okay. So be sure you're getting their name, email, and cell phone. Oh, don't forget to ask for the sale on the spot. You know who taught me this better than anyone, and she's only been around for a year, is Martha Tamburino. We went to a party for our gym and literally she was like, let's do this right now. You got your credit card? I'm not kidding. She had 3 people pull out credit cards and place orders for a full month of Thrive. Now they had seen us at the gym. Okay. So maybe they had a little insight, but you may know some of these people, especially if you've been out and about. Okay. Don't hesitate to ask for the sale. What is the worst thing they can do? Think you're crazy? Tell you no? They're not even going to think you're crazy. They're just going to think of a reason to say no if they aren't willing to do it. But you'd be shocked at how many people will be like, all right, you know what? You got me. Let's do this before I change my mind. I get that all the time. Before I change my mind, let's do this. Great. You better know how to take that order on your phone. I'm just saying. So if you don't know how to set that account up on your phone and go to their link and place that order, you better practice that. All right. When you meet people that are not buying on the spot, tell them how you're going to follow up. Hey, I'll shoot you a text later tomorrow, and be sure to follow up as promised. Okay. Don't make a big thing out of this. Just be cool. So that being said, I do want you, I know there's a tracker in the cloud, but I want you to create a tracker on a whiteboard or something in your house. I don't care if it's on your fridge. And I literally put the number, if you're qualifying for 4K, put $2,000. And then every time you make a sale, subtract it and make a new total. So if I just sold $64 in capsules or whatever, I didn't see if it's requiring $100 order. Did you notice, Ashley?
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
So I think it's anything goes. So then you see, okay, now I'm down to $1,936 and set some deadlines for when you want to hit, 1,000 and set it before the end of the month. So you're not scrambling on the last day. If you have credits, great. Offer free shipping as like a perk. Okay. But don't feel you need to do that. If you don't have credits, do not let that limit you. Please don't offer anything. You don't need to. Our product is priced incredibly. It's less than a Starbucks. So, okay, I have talked way too much, but the other thing is for your free accounts that you already have, I think it's really important to have those one-off products and make those offers to people. You probably didn't talk to them about the 3 steps. Just say, hey, I can't help but have thought of you. I know you wanted to lose weight. We talked like 3 months ago. But there's this amazing product called Biotic, and I know it's just going to help you like kickstart that. Even if it's detox, whatever it is, come up with those couple of one-off products and know all the rest. Because if you don't know enough about the people and you have to get some information, you want to be prepared to go, I know exactly what you need. I know exactly what you need. Your confidence will sell more than knowing the products or having the perfect follow-up or the right organization or the perfect social media. I am a hot mess on social media. But I do so much in person that, I mean, it's really kind of crazy. But really it's those free accounts. So get out there, start talking to people, get out from behind the screen. Don't not do your social media, okay? Because that's the other thing. Before you go to an event, make sure you've got something on your social media that's, you know, related to mom stuff or just what you're out there selling. Because the first thing people do, including myself, is check out the person online. So I think that's all I got.
I think that's amazing, Yvonne. I even wrote down some stuff too. And if you, I'm gonna put, there is a tracker as well. So the whiteboard, absolutely. But if you need something that kind of breaks it down, I'll be uploading a tracker in United We Thrive for you guys to print, for you guys to have to make that off of, or you could use that. It's up to you. Some things I want to piggyback on. I had a really good pro tip I saw from Beth in person, Beth Bolus. She actually created her sample site with her QR code. And you can do that easily in Canva. I know Beth's done some training on that in United We Thrive. And she actually set that as her phone background. So she's got her icons cleared off so that she could just easily show her phone, QR codes right there, and have the person in person scan that right then and there. I thought that was really genius. Another way is, oh, and I bought those, if you saw my sample sample bags that I do, I've got these QR codes printed out on stickers. I mean, I could literally put that as a sticker on the back of my phone too. So hopefully that helps. And getting familiar with stories. So Yvonne was talking about the transformations before and afters. You know, getting familiar with stories. So how do you get familiar with stories? You talk to people. You ask people. Most of us have a video or something on our page. You can go to the Le-vel fan page and get them. But if you want to know someone's story, ask them. Say, hey, Beth, can you voice clip me real quick, you know, 2 minutes or less, your story, if you're not familiar with it. Get to know them so that way you can share. Another place is, if you're looking for places to network, new gems. I thought whenever this was recommended to me by several people was go try out new gems, sign up for their free trial for a month or whatever it is, and talk to people, get to know people. You don't have to stay there the whole time. You don't have to, you know, stay there for, you know, months past, but rotate to different gems. That's people that are looking for what? They're looking for something in their physique, right? They're looking to lose weight. They're looking to get strong. They're looking for whatever that might be. Those are prime people to talk to as well. And every outing that you are on is your chance to meet people. I will tell you that whenever I used to go on family outings in the very beginning, before I communicate with my family, my husband used to eye roll whenever I would talk to the waitress. You know, the waitress that is complaining about how tired she is, you know, she's drinking Mountain Dew behind the counter, like she's exhausted. He used to eye roll whenever I would talk to her about Thrive. And so I had to make him my advocate. I had to talk to him about that and tell him, you know, how important this business is and, you know, what it really means and why I am trying to help people. And now he's like, hey, Ashley, go talk to that waitress around the corner. She looks like she needs some Thrive. Best feeling in the world whenever you get that communication out there and people know that you're on a mission. And that's why I love that you said that, Yvonne, is, you know, the business, the sales, you know, yes, we are in sales, but helping that one person, and then that one person could lead to 10 people. You don't know until you have that conversation. So I'm gonna encourage you guys to get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable. Go and just have those conversations. So that's all that I've got for you guys. Thank you, Yvonne, for sharing. Blair, if you see this, thank you so much for sharing. If you guys have any questions, you can throw them in the chat here. Also feel free to throw them in the comments of the post United We Thrive. And I think there might have been one more question. Okay, I see that Yvonne answered that one. All right, thank you guys.